Hello and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I have read your comments. Here is the study video that's been long awaited. For context, if you don't know me, my name is Freya. I'm currently studying chemistry in my final year at uni. These are my grades. To put it simply, these methods and tips I'm about to share with you have meant that I've been top in every year in every school that I've ever attended. I'm going to put 5 of my best kept secrets and tips into this video. Hopefully you guys can do the same. Side note, I've also been a tutor for the past 6 years in GCSEs and A-levels, so I know a thing or two about mark schemes. Tip number 1, document every mistake that you make. For every subject, whenever you do a past paper in class or outside of class, anything you get wrong, write on a document. What I want you to do is write the question and the correct answer and highlight everything in red that you're not saying, whether that's keywords or specific sentences. For my document, I would colour code these answers. So if I got it wrong the first time, it'd be red. I would go back over it maybe bi-weekly and it would go from orange to blue to green, depending on how well I knew the answer. The reason I would do this is it would therefore mean I would never make the same mistake twice, ever. It means that every mistake you make is one less that you can. Also, by doing this, if you arrange it by topics, you can see what topics you're getting more questions wrong in and focus your attention on that. Also, it was by doing this that I came to the conclusion that subjects like to repeat keywords and sentences and phrases, especially the 6-mark answers. So with biology, I would learn the 6-mark answers off by heart. This moves me on to my second tip, that is write a list of keywords. What I mean by this is either go through all the past paper mark schemes or do the past papers and then look at the mark schemes, and I want you to write down the keywords from each topic. So for example, let's say we're looking at one of the sciences, let's say it's biology again. For each topic, whether that's photosynthesis or respiration, I would have a document of all of the keywords. And the reason I say this, a lot of mark schemes have words in bold. If you don't say that word, you won't get the mark. So by memorising all of the keywords in a topic, whenever a question would come up in that topic, I know exactly what words I would have to say to get the mark. Tip number 3, this is how I'm able to revise for so long. This might be quite controversial, but I don't have natural light when I'm revising. And I only do this over the winter periods, but for me, knowing that I'm revising when it's still dark outside, whether that's the morning or the night time, makes me really tired. But if I shut my blinds, I then don't know what the time is, and I don't get that really groggy feeling in the morning. Also, to stop you from being distracted from your phone, but not also taking it away completely, set your notifications to something called personal. You can edit it in settings and you can choose who messages you, what apps can come up on notifications. It means that if there's an important message, you're still going to see it, so you don't need to check your phone if it's on sleep, but it means that you're not getting constant notifications either. Tip number 3 is how I make these. I have about 15 of them now. We'll make these after I finish the topics in class. And what I will do is I will separate out columns for each topic. So by the end of the year, I have one piece of A4 sheet that has everything that I need to know on. Although I only started doing these in university, I kind of wish I'd done them in A-level and GCSE. My best way to describe them is as a really condensed mind map. The reason I think it's so valuable is when you're making them, it's forcing you to read all of your notes in depth and pick out the important information. You're not passively reading, you're having to look out for what can I fit on the page, what is most important, what will come up in the exam. Tip number 5 may seem scary, but I cannot tell you how much this helps if you've got an exam in your subject. What I would do is I would look at the front of the exam paper and I would see the time limit allowed and I would halve it. And I would have to try and get that exam done in the half time conditions. It's not always feasible, but trying to push yourself to get it done that fast is incredible, because now at university, I finish exams in under half the time, and it means that I can go back through the entire paper twice and go over all of my mistakes. It takes time to build up this ability, but it is so worth doing because it reduces the pressure in the exam of the time limit. I still have a lot more study tips to share, but if this is interesting, comment and I will do more videos on it, but I'm not sure how many people actually want to see this. So I hope you've enjoyed. Best of luck if everyone else has exams, and thank you for watching.